Now I know that Black America is divided on Kamala Harris. And a lot of people have been getting in their feelings about it. I don't disagree with whichever way you choose. Some people want to see what this woman has planned because she doesn't have a real resume. We all have to admit that. Some people are happy with the fact that she's a woman of color. We're gonna stop calling her black. No, she has not had the Black American experience like we have. Okay, so let's get past that. She has melanin in her skin. She has color. That's what they're concerned about. And she's a woman. And I dig it. But at this point, America, man, like, we've been asking the same questions the whole time we've been here. Our ancestors, the ones before us, they asked the same questions that we're asking right now. And the thing about it is, what's confusing to me is, why are we still asking these same questions? Why have we not gotten any resolution to anything? We need to start asking the right questions.
Ask me, what was my aha moment? What made me change my perspective? And it's when I saw this. So a black person in the United States during the Jim Crow era faced second-class citizenship, disenfranchisement, barriers to voting, barriers to education, barriers to employment, and barriers to housing. Then we had the 1964 Civil Rights Act and the 1965 Voting Rights Act, which stated we could no longer do any of this. We could no longer discriminate based on race. So in 2023, what is the only group of people that we can legally discriminate against? We can legally relegate to second-class citizenship, create barriers to voting, barriers to education, barriers to employment, barriers to housing. If you answered convicted felon, you are absolutely correct. In 2023, a convicted felon is the only group of people that we can legally do all this to. Now, do you believe it's a coincidence that 1 in 3 black males carry this label as convicted felon, as opposed to 1 in 17 white males? If you answered yes to that question, let's take a look at what's happened since the dismantling of the Jim Crow laws. We've had a 700% increase in our prison population. We've gone from 300,000 inmates to as high as 2.3 million. Now, I do believe we're back down to about 1.8 million today. We had the law and order agenda, which was an increase in police spending and a decrease in school funding, which created the school to prison pipeline. We also had the war on drugs, which we now know was a war on people. We had the 1986 Anti-Drug Abuse Act, and we had the 1994 Crime Bill. Now, the 86 Anti-Drug Abuse Act differentiated between rock cocaine and powder cocaine, which we know predominantly impacted the black community. And the 94 Crime Bill created harsher sentences, lengthier sentences, and minimum mandatories. We also know that black people make up 53% of all exonerations, 69% of exonerations for drug crimes, and they're 7 times more likely to be wrongly convicted. So when I seen all of this, I realized that racism in this country never ended. We have a systemic